With Pokemon Winds and Waves being a completely different style Pokemon game, how exactly will the Elite Four look like, and what will the types of the Elite Four specifically be? Well guys, we are in luck because today, we just got a big alleged leak from one of the most reputable leakers in the game right now, Bing Ball Guy, that straight up tells us this is the Elite Four. So this information has me so hyped over here. And on top of that, we do have some other news and Pokemon stuff to discuss in today's video, so stick around. And of course, as always, right before you do hop into it, I would greatly appreciate if you could subscribe to the channel. Don't reach my goal of 50,000 subscribers, guys. Soon to miss all Pokemon news and updates. Let's hop right into it. Alright, so starting off, we have Bulba Garden that said to date, normal, electric, and grass type are the only types to have gone without representation in any region's Elite Four. And then of course they just asked which existing Pokemon do you think would make great aces for Elite Four members of these types, which honestly, let me know your thoughts about this question right here because that's a pretty solid question. And now here is where the real juicy stuff comes in. So somebody responded saying concept Elite Four that uses fire, grass, water, and electric, very starter coded, and then a normal specialist option. And Ball Guy responds and says that is the Elite Four. Another person responding to that Ball Guy post saying, just to double check, this is only the Elite Four and the champion is not a normal specialist. Some people on Discord were confused about it. Ball Guy saying correct. So of course, Ball Guy, like I mentioned, he is one of, if not the most reputable leakers at this exact moment. We've had so much legit information from him over the last couple of years, so he is just straight up saying this is the Elite Four, being fire, grass, water, and then an electric type, which honestly, when I'm really thinking about it, kind of makes sense for Generation 10 because, of course, this is the first double-digit Pokemon game I'm sure they're going to be paying homage to the very start of Pokemon a lot within this game. So these being some of the most basic types, of course, the first ever starters and every single starter to follow, but the first starters being fire, grass, water, and of course, Pikachu being an electric type. I feel like this could just be Game Freak and Pokemon just giving us a little bit of like, yeah, we remember Generation 1, so why not make Gen 10 kind of just have those similar like original typings, if that makes sense. And it's very simple, but I actually like that a lot. And I'm sure this game is going to be packed with other battles with other types as well. And the champion is not a normal specialist, I guess. I'm really excited to see exactly who the Elite Four is, like the characters in the Elite Four as well as the champion, because we do know a little bit of information about the champion, but not all that much, which is a good thing because of course we're gonna first of all get more leaks eventually, and on top of that, we are in for some surprises. When the game does officially drop, man, it's gonna be so sick and so awesome to see exactly what they do because a lot of these leaks are gonna become true. A lot of them already have become true, and then on top of that, a lot of them will change and become different. And trust me guys, there will be a lot in this game that we don't know about yet that has not been leaked or rumored or I guess theorized, whatever you want to call it. And a massive shout out to today's video sponsor, Manta Sleep. They sent me some amazing products here, and let me tell you what, right away, I have used this for the last few nights now. This is the Manta Sleep Silk Mask, and it is absolutely amazing. I have gone straight to sleep, and personally, I do struggle with sleeping. It takes me a long time to fall asleep. And my favorite thing about this mask right here is that the cups right here offer a total blackout, so no light comes through, and they let your eyes breathe, which I think is a really nice feature. The inflatable travel neck pillow is going to be a game changer for me. I'm somebody that travels somewhat frequently to visit family, and this is one of the coolest products I think I've ever seen because it is an inflatable pillow, meaning you could deflate it for easy storage, and it is not like the typical neck pillow. This one genuinely is so much better. It keeps your head upright, and it's a lot more comfortable, honestly. And man, this material is so smooth. I will leave a link to their website in the description down below, as well as a pinned comment. You guys could get 10% off with my code on the screen here. They're an absolutely amazing company, extremely nice people as well, so I highly recommend them. They have a wide variety of different products to pick from, so go check them out. Thank you again for sponsoring this video. And moving on to some other information about the next Pokemon Day, about the next Pokemon Winds and Waves trailer. That all starts off with this post where Game Freak actually revealed some early prototype beta Pokopia footage, which is awesome, by the way. I won't talk about this too much, but it's so sick to see how exactly this game really did start, and it did seem like we could have multiple of the same Pokemon. As you see right here, we have 2 Oddish. Now, if you have not played Pokopia, well, you can only get one of every single Pokemon, so this is pretty cool. Obviously, the game does look pretty similar to this. It's just really cool to see an inside look and an official release of some of the beta footage of this game. Somebody said, who cares? When are they going to release news about Winds and Waves? Central Leaks saying, or the day earlier, due to it being on the weekend, which, of course, Pokemon Day is always on the 27th of February, but it's actually a Saturday, so they could be doing the event on Friday the 26th, but I don't know, I kind of feel like they're just going to stick to that Saturday. And of course, this is information that we've kind of just predicted. We still have every possibility of us actually getting some reveals before this, but I think it's a very safe bet to say that this will be the day, the 27th, that we will get the next trailer for Winds and Waves, or if not the next trailer, then just something with Winds and Waves, like the next massive reveal for Winds and Waves. And I'll tell you guys, there's some quick flash fire Pokemon news and information. So this is something new I want to kind of do on the channel, where I want to talk more about anything Pokemon related, like as far as the news goes, but I don't want to like dwell on it too much because some of the stuff could be a little bit boring if I yap about it too much. So I'm gonna try to start implementing this more in videos where we, quickly rapid fire just go through all of this news that's aside from the leaks and the rumors, because I know that's the interesting stuff. So if you guys have a name for this segment, I was thinking like Pokemon Flash Fire or something like that. I would love to have some suggestions, and maybe I could get some sort of intro made as like a transition segment into this stuff. So today is the Fire and Ice hatching date in Pokemon Go, and of course the information is right here if you want to pause. We got some awesome celebration cards for the 2026 season of Pokemon TCG in English and Japanese, which does feature Pikachu, so you already know this card is probably going to be pretty valuable. We have a new event in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet from the 7th to the 13th, 7-star Terra raids of Glamora with the Grass Terra type, and then mass outbreaks of Glimet and Glamora in Paldea and Kitakami, with a higher chance of catching a shiny version, which is awesome. And of course, Season 15 of Legends ZA Ranked Battles has begun from August 6th to the 27th, Water-type Pokemon only, and the prize is Mystic Water, Waterstone, Lure Ball, Fresh Water, which of course this is a couple days old at this point, but it's only because I'm a little bit ahead of videos right now, so that's why this video is going up like days after this has started. And some Pokemon Go information. So this is an official infographic, so Pokemon themselves, I guess, officially released this for Pokemon XP and the World Champion events in Pokemon Go from August 25th to the 28th, where you can get Pikachu in Cosmog's spacesuit in raid battles, and then the 28th to the 30th you get the Pikachu in World Championship costume raid battles. So get ready for some more Pokemon Go events. Pokemon Unite has now added Reshiram as a playable Pokemon. One of the GOATs. I absolutely love the Gen 5 legendaries. The 2 new Poketoon episodes will release soon. So episode 1 on August 12th and then episode 2 on August 19th. There will be a special art book for the 30th anniversary in Japan only, I believe, which will show a lot of exclusive art and behind the scenes stuff with all the Pokemon games. I guess Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl are going to be the only main series games excluded from this art book, which is really interesting. And I think as of right now, that wraps up all of the Flash Fire news, which once again, please let me know some ideas for the name of this little, I guess you could say, segment. I'm going to start trying to do more. That way we could just talk about some other stuff that aren't just leak related. And of course, the leak stuff is not going to change. I'm still going to be making videos about leaks and rumors, and I'm not going to be doing, the Pokemon Flash Fire segment or whatever you guys think the name should be, which, dude, please let me know some names. I'm desperate, but I won't be doing this in every single video. This will be more of like maybe like a weekly thing or like a couple times a week, just depending on how much, random in general Pokemon news. I just want to branch out a little bit, kind of change up the pace, not just only talk about leaks on the channel, because I used to talk about all the news, but recently, man, it's been all about the leaks just because we have been getting so much recently. Anyway, thank you so much for watching today's video. Let me know your thoughts about the Elite Four today. If you are really watching this far in the video, comment down below, eggs. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.
Some